Hey guys, it's Roaster here, and today I thought I would bring you a new video. I'm gonna try something new today. I found, shit. I thought I would do something I've never seen before on YouTube, probably because I don't look it up because it'll be really cringy. But I thought I would read a fanfiction. Now this is a Ruby fanfiction called "Falling Roses Burn Brighter" by Zero Ann. I've not read this before, and it looked actually pretty semi-decent. And this is going to be the first one I read. This is just going to be part one, the first chapter. And I might do more, but I might back out of this if it's too cringe. Let's begin. I'll read the description. Never mind, I won't. You guys don't want to hear that. And this is apparently a shipping with plot, yay, story. Why? Shipping. But this is chapter 1, it's called Spark. Now, disclaimer, I'm not the best reader. But I'm going to try to get better, because I actually like the idea of this, just reading dumb shit on my channel. Act 1. Beacon's courtyard was filled with sound, the loud chattering of its students leaving its halls as they partied. Laughter and cheers came as a particular group started to dance, and the rest followed the suit. Even from outside, the happiness of the occasion could be felt. This is gonna be hard. As she landed on a nearby rooftop, Cinder rolled her eyes. Alright, and another thing is, I'm gonna what would I say? I'm just going to say pause and then make my comment and then say resume and then keep reading the story. So, yeah. So let me start this over. As she landed on a nearby rooftop, Cinder rolled her eyes. This school was supposed to hold the most promising youth of their time. Remnant future defendants. Motherfucker. But from her point of view, they were just children with dreams of grandeur. Pause. What? What the hell is grandeur? It's bullshit. Like, this is some freaking 4th period literature words. Like, get that shit out of here. Dreams of, shit. Dreams of I can't think of any word. Just say false dreams. False dreams, not that hard. Irrealistic dreams, not that hard. Come on, man. Resume. But she had a real purpose to be there. Pause. The school's meant to train people, you dumbass. She wouldn't have a purpose to be here if she's not trying to be trained. Damn. Resume. Mercury, Emerald, she muttered, touching the communication device on her left ear. Are we clear? She received nothing. Pause! My bad. Resume. She received nothing but a screeching sound of static. Cinder closed her eyes and took a deep breath. Pause. You mumbled. How the hell are they supposed to hear you when you're mumbling, you dumbass? Talk louder and they'll be able to hear you. Resume. They were probably waited. Pause. Great grammar. Resume. They were probably waiting for a definite answer. Holding a long conversation with her in the middle of a ballroom party wouldn't be very subtle. When 5 minutes passed, however, she gritted her teeth and activated the device again. Are we clear? She repeated, barely restraining her anger. Pause. Why? Are you angry? You mumbled. Talk louder. God damn, you have no reason to be angry. This writer's dumb. If someone's gonna mumble and nobody else hears, just dumb. Damn. Resume. There was a break in static. The Mercury's voice filled her ear. Sure, he said, suddenly a little out of breath. We're clear. Good, Cinder frowned. What took you so long? Pause. They didn't hear you because you mumbled. Damn, third time I have to say it. Well, probably more, I wasn't counting. Shit. I'm probably gonna sound like an idiot. Resume. Good, Cinder frowned. What took you so long? Oh, we were dancing. Emerald joined nervously. Everyone started to, so we had to follow. You said we need to keep our appearances. Pause. Have you... Do you realize what a dance is? Not everybody goes up and dances. There's a lot of people on the sidelines, and you could have obviously done that. Make up some better... You know, it's kind of sad. It's really, really sad. You could have just said, "Oh, somebody was yelling in front of us, so we couldn't hear," or something like that. But you had to reveal that you were dancing, and then she's gonna get angry and start like a bitch. I guarantee it. All right, so resume. Shh. The raven-haired woman lowered her head and pinched her temple. Pause. If they call her that, the raven-haired woman, like other fanfictions do throughout the story, so help me God, I will shoot somebody. Resume. She hadn't been born yesterday. Clearly her two partners were not keeping up appearances. As smart as they thought they were, she knew exactly how they felt about each other. Pause. How did they feel about each other then? Why don't you make another frickin' page, another frickin' chapter about how... Oh my god, I have nothing to say. This is just too much. It's overloading my brain. I'll keep reading until I think of something witty. Resume. Truth be told, she didn't care even if the slightest if they wanted to kiss or kill each other. As long as they did their jobs, she could put up with them. But she had never expected them to lose their focus so quickly. I did say that, she conceded. Try to keep your appearances in a less childish way. Childish? Mercury chuckled. Is that jealousy I hear in your voice, Cinder? Stop talking and focus on your job. She's totally jealous. Emerald Stated. It was totally spelled started. Totally. It wasn't spelled stated at all. It was spelled started. Cinder turned off the device and stood up quickly. She climbed further atop the roof and set her eyes on the tower. In the distance, her destination. Before she headed out to it, however, she looked over her shoulder back to Beacon. Music was blasting at full volume at the party, and still, the laughter was overwhelming it. Cinder's eyes flashed with wanting for a brief moment, right before she ran away. Pause. And she wouldn't want that, you dumb fuck. This is too much. Like, ugh. I can't do this. Despite her previous excitement about the dance, Ruby found herself growing tired of it fast. Maybe it had something to do with these infernal high heels her sister had forced her to wear, or that punch she had drunk and begun to really... What? That punch she had drunk and it began to really upset her stomach for the last few minutes. She should have listened to Yang's warning about that particular bowl. Or heck, maybe she was sad about not having a date. As she stepped out into the open air, balance wavered, and her shoes made a dangerous creaking noise. It's the heel's fault, she decided mentally, as she righted her posture. Good job, you're trying too hard here, buddy. Ruby caught a glimpse of something on top of a rooftop. She looked at it frantically, trying to locate what it was, but found nothing. It had been her vision very briefly. It had been in her vision very briefly, but she was sure it had been there. Trusting her instinct, the redhead continued walking forward, following a familiar path to the CCT, where Weiss and her gone to sometime back. Well, Weiss had gone there. Well, Ruby had chased Penny and found out she was a robot. That was a weird day, she recalled. I never would have guessed she was a robot. GG. Her thoughts were interrupted by a sight of an unconscious security guard. His limp form half hidden in the middle of a miniature garden in front of the tower. Ruby's hand shot to her scroll. With a few hurried taps, she sent a signal, and her weapons locker crashed behind where she was standing. The girl raced out and took out Crescent Rose. A smile spread between her lips as she looked down at the folded scythe. We're going to have fun tonight, baby. Yeah. Pause! God freaking damn it! Why? We're going to have fun tonight, baby. Number 1, cut off the baby. Number 2, cut off the rest of the sentence. She'd be like, I wonder what's up there or something. Fuck. Damn. Resume. Cinder's fingers flew along the keyboard, typing in her commands with graceful speed. Pause. Yo. Oh my. She's part of the lizard squad, guys. She's part of the lizard clan. It's too much. She'll hack you. She'll hack you guys. Be careful. Cinder Fall's gonna hack you all. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done now. I'm done. Resume. She had been memorizing the task for days. If she wanted to, she could pretend to perform it in empty air and not make a single error. A beep signaled she had completed the sequence, followed by an image of a chess piece flickering on the monitor screen. She smirked and stood up, feeling satisfied with herself. Okay, sorry, I lost my place. Feeling satisfied with herself. The deed is done, she said, activating the device again. Did you leave? She smirked and stood up, feeling satisfied with herself. The deed is done, she said, activating her device again. Did anyone leave? Once more, no response came. Did anyone leave? Cinder repeated through clenched teeth. Before she could wait for an answer, the elevator's door opened, and a familiar redhead stepped inside the computer room. Her silver eyes traveled across the place, stopping as soon as she found Cinder. Hi, Ruby said awkwardly. You know, this isn't a masquerade party, so how about you? Cinder jumped over the computer counter and leaped towards the student. Pause. There's no point in doing that. She could have resolved this peacefully, jump out a window, kill yourself. There's plenty of other options here than to just freaking jump at Ruby, you dumb shit. Alright. Resume. She jumped over the counter, man, and leapt towards the student, bringing her arm down the high arc, aiming at her shoulders. The whole movement was fluid. Having no pause in it, it would knock the girl out cold and she would never stand a chance of reacting. To Cinder's surprise, however, her attempt was blocked by the blurred swing of a scythe. The leather-clad women flew back. Pause. Cinder flew back. If they're gonna describe people like this, I'm really gonna kill myself. Alright, resume. The leather-clad woman flew back and landed on her feet, her stare fixing on her opponent with a degree of I can't pronounce that. And it pisses me off because they're using freaking fourth period literature words. So you can stop with that now. If you stop attacking me, I promise Alright. If you stop attacking me, I promise not to hurt you, Ruby spoke. Please, you don't even have a weapon. ... The offer caught the intruder off guard. Oh my god. Pause. The raven-haired women leather-clad chick. The intruder. Ugh. Pissing me off. Out of everything, pleading for a peaceful resolution was the last thing she expected. Furthermore, the young warrior paused. Oh my god, the young warrior. Frickin' Gigi. Use the damn name. Resume. Sounded genuine, almost friendly. She wasn't trying to pull a trick. Pause. There we go. They used she. They used one she. Resume. I'm sure this is a misunderstanding. The redhead smiled charmingly. Pause. What the hell? The redhead, the leather-clad woman, the pixelated man. Like, get the young warrior. Damn. Yeah, there we go. Oh, resume. Cinder's eyes narrowed. Pause. There we go, boys. This man finally used her name. Resume. And she opened her hands, preparing to materialize her twin swords using her dust-woven clothes. Shit. Alright. Her dust-woven clothes. The elevator echoed a beep, closed its doors, and descended. The intruder cursed mentally. Pause. Well, this is not... The intruder may be cursed... The intruder may be cursing mentally, but the reader is cringing internally. So, alright, resume. Someone else was going to join the scene. Last chance, Ruby spoke up again. Someone's coming already. Wouldn't it be better if you be better to be caught peacefully instead of trying to hurt me? This is Mercury's and Emerald's fault, Thunder thought furiously. I hope they're enjoying their damn dance. She looked at her foe, trying to come up with a plan of escape. No way she was going to win a fight quickly enough. The redhead clearly had more skill than the average Beacon students. Cinder could outright kill her, but it would bring a lot of unwanted attention, and for some reason she couldn't bring herself to consider doing that. She had never felt that way. Killing was natural, a tool to overcome obstacles, even if it shouldn't be abused. Was this occasion different? Or why was this occasion different? Please, Ruby pleaded. Cinder smiled and started to walk. Oh, no. Cinder smiled to her and started to walk towards her, lifting her hands peacefully. Just a distraction then. Ruby smiled back and lowered her scythe. She felt proud of herself for diffusing the situation without further violence. She might enjoy slaying Grim while beating up goons, but she knew there were times when the best solution was not to fight at all. Words are as powerful as scythes, Uncle Crow always said. And Cinder leaned down. Oh! Cinder leaned down and kissed her cheek, leaving a red lipstick mark on it. What? Ruby stammered, her thought process completely scrambled. Then no, please, no. Pause. You guys aren't gonna like this. This is too much. Resume. Then her chin was lifted up gently, and the mysterious invader leaned down again, this time touching her lips with hers. The redhead eyes widened, and she was so surprised to recoil from the kiss. No, too surprised to recoil from the kiss. No more. Alright, I think that should be it for the series, hopefully. It's not. Cinder parted. It probably isn't. Cinder parted. Cinder parted, giving her a confident smirk, then leaned near her ear. "Don't tell anyone," she whispered. Then she took a step back and shoved the younger girl on her right shoulder. Ruby spun around helplessly, then fell sitting on the cold floor. She blinked several times, feeling completely lost before she had the idea of looking around. The intruder was gone. The elevator opened and James Ironwood stepped inside the rooms. He stared at Ruby, noticing the mark on her cheek, and just shook his head. "Please tell me this isn't happening," he requested tiredly. We mumbled dumbly. "It's not what it looks like." I think we're good here. Okay. Cinder had changed her leather outfit into a black silk dress and stood and strode inside the ballroom. Her eyes scanned the crowd and narrowed when she spotted Mercury and Emerald, hands joined together, spinning in circles slowly. The raven-haired woman marched to them and promptly pulled them apart. "You had one job," she seethed. "One job." The duo shared a look of barely concealed amusement, then faced their colleague. "Sorry," Mercury apologized, struggling to contain his laughter. "We only noticed Ironwood left long after he was gone." "That is no excuse, Cinder." "That is no excuse." Cinder clicked her tongue. "You will both pay for this." Mercury covered his mouth with his hands, not able to control his laughter any longer. Cinder's ire grew. "What are you laughing about?" she demanded. "Cinder, you're Emerald giggled. "Your lipstick is really messed up." The mastermind blushed and rubbed her lips with her hand, desperately trying to fix up her appearance, but only managed to worsen it. Mercury was now on the floor laughing hysterically, and Emerald was only a few stages before that stage. Pause. That doesn't make any sense. Just because someone has a weird, messed up lipstick, you'll probably say, you wouldn't laugh about it. Especially not laugh on the floor about it. Let's continue. Cinder tried to say, but her sentences dissolved into a frustrating sigh. "I hate parties." Pause. This is, I see this. Oh my, just. Resume. And then I said, alright, there's this little thing, so that means it's like, whatchamacallit? Yeah, switch. It's a switch to a different place. And then I said, don't be sad, bro. Just yang it. Oh, yang in there. The blonde brawler smiled and spread her arms gloriously. Oh my fucking god. The brawn brawler. Pause. The brawn brawler, the pixelated man, the freaking fat rat, the leather-clad woman, the redhead, the raven-haired girl, the foe, the enemy. What? It's literally too much. Resume. The blonde brawler smiled and spread her arms gloriously. Weiss and Blake stared at her and shared an unamused look, and then shook their heads in synchrony. Why aren't you laughing? Yang asked, actually disappointed by their reactions. That was a good pun. Why can't you just appreciate good puns? That wasn't a pun, Blake deadpanned. It was just really, really bad. I think I prefer to listen to Ruby prattle on about cookies for the rest of our time at Beacon than hearing another Yang joke. Weiss coughed coldly. Pause. Excuse me, she wouldn't rattle about cookies, she would rattle about weapons. Dumbbell. Resume. Weiss agreed coldly. Speaking of her, where did that dolt go? Pause. No. Resume. Yang frowned and looked around the ballroom, but found no sight of her sister anywhere. She wasn't with Juniper at their table, or Sun and Neptune, who were dancing still. Well, one of them was, the other was trying to dance. She wasn't even with Penny, who had stood at the far corner for all the duration of the party, only joined by her silent guardians. Resume. I honestly don't know, the blonde said. Last time I saw her, she was dangerously near the punch bowl I spiked with questionable substances. What? What? What did you just say? Weiss exclaimed, dropping her drink at the table with a heart plastered on her face. Nothing, Yang said, and whistled innocently. Before further details could be pressed by the Harris, Ruby showed up, joining the circle silently. Her face was unnaturally pale, and her eyes carried a sense of shock. Oh, hey, sis, the brawler grinned. Where were you for the last hour? You lost Blake slapping a rejection in Sun's face. I did no such thing, Blake glared at her partner. I just want to be friends, and I was very, very gentle with him. Oh, yes, I know, Yang winked. Whoever you don't turn down, you won't be very, very gentle with. The faunus hissed, dashed at the blonde, who immediately broke into a mad run for safety. Pause. That wouldn't happen in real life. Or in freaking Ruby. That's so out of character. Resume. Weiss stared at the two with faint amusement, then turned to look at our partner. Oh, a worried frown appeared on her forehead as she noticed something strange on our leader's face. Pause. Weiss is the only one who seems to be semi into character. I have found nothing wrong about that yet. Alright. And then here's a resume. Is that lipstick on your left cheek? The Harris asked slowly. What? No, Ruby laughed nervously. That's just, the snack I ate, cherries. They are, red and stuff. Really? Since when do cherries leave lip-like stains on your cheeks when you eat them? Weiss scoffed, not buying the excuse for a second. The redhead scratched her head awkwardly. Look, Neptune is hitting on a random girl. I'll teach him a lesson. He belongs to Weiss Shani. Ruby disappeared in a shower of petals. Her partner blinked confusedly. I'm not even dating him. Weiss realized she was talking to thin air. Her abandoned glance of punch and eyed her abandoned glance of punch suspiciously. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. I'm not crazy. I'm a perfect terrorist. She gave her surroundings a hurried scan. She then retrieved her drink and brought it to her lips. This is delicious. What did Yang put in? Her eyes rolled back as she collapsed to the ground, falling on her back, unconscious. The people near her gave curious looks and resumed their chats as if nothing strange had happened. Here's the author's note. Whoa, super fanfic! If you have any doubt in your mind, yes, this is a shipping story. Have no delusions. It's really different from what I have done already with Children of Summer and Days of Spring. I have no idea if I'll be able to write this kind of story as well as I want to, but hey, first time for everything. And no, this will not be the typical Cinder corrupts Ruby plot. That's already been done before, I think. I'll be updating this fanfic once a week, every Saturday/Sunday. Do not fear, Days of Spring readers won't suffer at all because the fanfic DOS is still every Sunday and every Sunday and Wednesday. Yes, I am crazy enough to dare post 3 chapters a week, and beginning size thanks for everyone who will review, follow, and favorite Falling Where the Roses Burn Brighter. Sir Ron, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, my review of chapter 1. No. This is this. I really don't understand how the shipping. How does this work? This isn't supposed to work like that. You don't do that. Nobody does that. That's not okay. It really isn't. It's just not. So this really frustrates me. All the characters are out of character. This is a bunch of bullshit, man. I mean, really? freaking, oh, and the one thing that really pisses me off is the ironclad woman, the pixelated man, the redhead, the raven-haired chick, the blonde brawler. Ugh, that's one, like, my pet peeves. The kissing was another pet peeve. And then the characters were out of character, which is another pet peeve. And that's really it so far, I guess. And, yeah. It wasn't the best, I have to admit, but it wasn't the worst. Yeah, definitely wasn't the worst. But, yeah. So I'll see you guys next time on, another video I make. I'll have part 2, which is chapter 2, out soon. So, see you guys later. Peace out. Roast Rick out, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. GG. See ya.